What's happening, everybody? It's Panama Jack. Way up here at Patchwork. Yeah, I'm holding the camera and we're walking through. You see the plaques? Do a little pan. Alright, now we're walking through. Shout out to Too Short. Yeah. More plaques. Gonna be, gotta punch in the code. Can't let you know what my code is, though. And we off. Alright. Let you sit right here. I handle my business. What's happening, in the world? This your man Panama Jack, chilling at the legendary Patchwork Studios. Walking through the hall, I done bumped into a legend. Mr. KP, how you doing today?
Good, bro. How about you?
I'm alright. So,
Since I'm a good legend.
okay. Well, you put a lot of work in.
Okay, yeah.
So, you know, it's
hard work.
There we go. Tell us, when did you first start in this business? Like from what, internship or what? Tell us how that worked.
Well, I started in the music business as a DJ for a group called Parental Advisory. It was like one of the first groups out of the Dungeon family. And from there, we got a lot of connects based on our crew. And we got a deal over at LaFace. We got that deal. That got me in good with Pebbles in LA. And at the time, Pebbles was our manager. We were signed to LA Reid. And I used to just have conversations with them all the time. Like LA would come to me because I was a DJ and ask me like about songs and what songs I liked and with this song, you know, what song I would put out first. And a lot of times I'd answer and he'd end up doing, not necessarily because I said it, but I started noticing the connection in the songs that I said and the ones they did. So it meant that I was kind of on the same page.
Okay.
So he basically, you know, told me about this job called A&R. And I was just like, I wasn't interested at the time. So I was in a group and we were touring and it was fun. But I kept coming in with groups and artists and producers. And finally he said, you know, why don't you just take this job?
Right.
And I was like, is it a check in it? And then I found out it was actually a real job.
Okay.
Like, it means a lot of things to a lot of different people, you know.
Right.
It's like assalamu alaikum.
So tell us the first artist you was responsible in signing.
Signing or work with? Well, the first artist I had the responsibility of working with and putting the album together was Usher. It was the 8701 album. No, My Way.
Oh, My Way. Okay.
Yeah, like I came on after he had been working with Puff and that record came out and it didn't do as well as they wanted it to. And they were kind of not sure about what they were doing with him. So LA, that was my first, I had just started working there. He was like, you know what, well, take this on. And basically that was my test project.
Okay.
So I took him to my homeboy Jermaine and we, you know, basically made that album and it worked out. The first artist I signed, I think was Young Bloods.
Young Bloods?
Yeah, that was the first artist I signed to LaFace through my company, Ghetto Vision.
Okay. Is Ghetto Vision still up and running?
Absolutely, yeah. Right now the newest artist is still named Yellow Wolf.
Yellow Wolf.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a deal with Shady Records and stuff.
Okay. Shout out to Yellow Wolf. So that's the project y'all focusing on right now?
Today, yeah, that's today's project.
Alright, so tell us, what was your first experience here at Patchwork?
You know what, because I was in the group Parental Advisory, we started recording here. Like we started working on our second album, I think. Yeah, it was our second album. And at the time, Organized Noise, they did our first album. But during the time between our first album and our second album, Outkast got signed, Outkast blew up. They started getting work with TLC and In Vogue and pretty much everybody. So it left pretty much a lot of us in a position where we had to learn how to defend for ourselves a little bit. So between us and Outkast, we all started producing.
Okay.
But the group, remember my group was Mello and Big Reese. We all just started working and Patchwork just happened to be the first studio that let us come in and work. So, you know, and it was when it was a little house up the street.
Okay.
It was prior to, you know, all the big, luxurious lavishness that's going on now.
Okay.
So, you know, actually Bob and Curtis were like the first couple people that we got really cool with. Like, because there were studios around Atlanta, but they were the ones you felt like you knew the people you were talking to. And you knew about them, they understood you, they knew you, and they cared about what you were doing. So we kind of stuck with it.
Okay. Well, can you tell the people, if they're trying to get into this industry, which is a tough industry, looking from the outside in, you might think it's glamour and glitz, but do you have any advice for people that's trying to get into this industry?
You know what, the advice I would give, aside from the regular, you know, keep working, hard work pays, don't take no, all that. Find a lane for yourself. You gotta find the thing that makes you special and different from everything else. Because most people think that, okay, I'll do a record like this guy who's winning and that'll get me in. But a lot of times you might get in, but nobody really remembers you. You actually make them think about the person who did it first. So at the time that if you're trying to make it, you might want to just find your lane.
Find your lane, folks. Panama Jack.
KP.
Signing out.
Yeah, I'm KP with Ghetto Vision Entertainment, and I'm at Patrick because Sonic disappeared.